let's warm up by substituting sounds. And you've done this lots of times in Haggerty. So if you have the word rock, change the r to s, sock, right? How about late? Lake. Change the l to t, take. Now they're going to rhyme because you're changing the beginning sounds. The word is fix. Change the f to a m. Mix. The word is riddle. Change the r to a f. Fiddle. Okay, let's change the vowel sounds, okay? And we're changing long vowels, okay? The word is beak. We're going to change the E to an I. Bike. Beak becomes bike when you change the E to the I. Let's try another one. Team. Change the E to an A. Aim. Tame. All right, the word is tone. Change the O to an E. Teen. So the first sound stays the same and the last sound stays the same. You're just changing that vowel sound. The word is fume. You're going to change the U to an O. Foam. All right, let's review a few of the letters that you've had so far. And then we're going to use these sounds to build some words. So this represents your long A. A, and then there's a consonant, and then that magic E at the end that we've been working on, that long A sound, A. Then also E, that long E sound, like in an open syllable, like he, she, we, be. And also, if it is an E with a consonant and a silent E at the end to make that long E sound, E. Also, our T sound, right? And the S sound, the R sound of our racing robot, the M sound, the K sound, there's a lot of sounds today, and then the short A sound. The short A sound is ah, like in the middle of lamb, that ah sound. And remember when our lamb was in trouble, she always says ah, right? So we have short A, ah, and we also have long A. So let's go ahead and try and make some words using these sounds. Let's start with something super simple. Let's make the word at. Do you hear the ah at the beginning? All right, I'm grabbing my A. At. Oh, and I heard that T sound. There it is. And that's just the little word at. Now, what if I wanted to change at to 8? That long A sound. Yep, if you've been attending our live lessons at 10 o'clock in the morning every day, you've learned a lot about silent E on the end. It's going to change the A from saying ah to saying its name, A. 8. Just by adding that silent E to the end, it changes the whole word. All right, so now what if I want to make the word mate? I've got the word 8. What would I add to the beginning? Yep, mate. Now, what if I want to change mate to mat? So I'm changing that vowel sound again. The m stays the same and the t at the end is the same. But instead of saying A, like it does in mate, it's going to say ah, mat. I just take off the silent E at the end, right? And now it makes that short sound at, mat. All right, let's start with a whole new word. All right, I'll put those up there. Let's make the word sat. At. What do you hear at the beginning? You hear S, ah. And there's that short A again. At. And you have that. Remember when we made the word at just a minute ago? There's that word at. Sat. Now, what if I want to change sat? And you know what? I'm just going to make a whole new word. I'm going to make the word make. I'm going to make the word make. So, What's that value here? A. A is at the top of that roller coaster. If you're using that strategy, make, and you hear that K sound at the end. Now, if I leave it like this, it says Mac. But remember, I want it to say A. Ache. So I have to use that silent E on the end again. And that's how I would make the word make. That's how I would make make. Now, if you make something, that means you put it together. What if you remake? Remake. So I want to add something to the beginning of make to make remake. What do you hear? The R? Yep. E. I'm turtle talking it out. I hear an E. Now, this is going to be an open syllable, so it's going to be remake. Remake. 2 syllables. Remake. The first syllable is open, so the E says E. And then make. Remake. All right, one more before we go. I want to make the name Sam. The name Sam. So what do you hear at the very beginning of Sam? Sam. Notice I have a capital S because it is a name. So I've got there's my A again. Sam. And when you say the word slow like that, you're just turtle talking it out, saying it super slow so you hear every single sound. Sam. Sam. Now you'll be using some of the words that we just did as you were doing page 96 in your reading workbook today. It says June landed on the mat. Mat. The car has new mats because it has more than one mat in there. Mats. So you've got mat and mats. The dog sat on the floor. Sat on the floor. And I ate dinner. And we made that word ate, right? I ate dinner. All right. Circle it. Write the word in. And then when you're done with page 96, upload your work to Schoology.